it's Stephanie from Rebalance, and I am here to talk to you a little bit today with Kat about how you can make a yoga pose fit your body type a little bit better. Have you ever felt like you are in a yoga pose and it doesn't exactly fit your body type? We're going to look at down dog and give you some examples of how you can maintain some really optimal joint positions by making just a couple easy modifications. Okay, so Kat's going to go into a down dog position right now, and Kat's got really good flexibility. So as she goes into her down dog, what you'll notice is she has a nice natural curve in her low back. She has good flexibility in her spine and in her legs. So it's easy for her to achieve heels towards the floor, nice neutral position at her shoulders and her hips. For people like myself, that's not always so easily done at first try. And there's certain things that people who are tight, maybe in the backs of their legs or in their back, tend to do when they go into down dog. So I'm going to have you round your back. So if some people go into down dog and when they don't have great flexibility, they end up kind of looking like this. So they're rounded through their back, and maybe they're so tight in their legs that that causes some of this compensation in their back or their legs. So ways that you can help somebody or you can help yourself achieve more of a neutral spine would be to maybe put a blanket under the heels, okay? So, and then you can just go ahead and rest your back into that comfortable position. Sometimes that little bit of slack on your Achilles then helps create a little bit more ease through the back of the legs and through the back, and allows for the person to kind of rest into an easier position with their spine. The other thing that you could try is, in addition to this or by itself, is you can bend the knees. So if you didn't have the option to have a blanket underneath you, you could still be in your yoga class and you could be keeping your heels off the ground, bending your knees a little bit to achieve that neutral spine position. And one last thing that's a little bit challenging for people is sometimes if they have wrist issues, and Kat's been in this position for a bit of time now, so she's probably getting fatigued, is that they can actually go maybe down to their elbows in their down dog as opposed to necessarily putting all that pressure through their wrists. And as I said, Kat has great flexibility, so it's easier for her to make these modifications. Some people are not this flexible, so they might need to go down into one elbow being bent and the other arm being straight. Or then you can switch and bend this elbow and go a little bit straighter on that side. Now the problem with this is sometimes people have a tendency to cheat just a little too much and they bend. So if they're comfortable with both elbows on the ground, I'll even tell them turn your palms up, and then that will help kind of keep your shoulders in a nice stable position as well. And you can go ahead and rest down. So that's a few little tips for helping your body to adapt really well to your yoga pose and keep your joints nice and safe at the same time. Thanks for joining us.